Allister Amada.
Allister Amada. Yes, Allister Amada. My bad name.
That's okay.
You know?
People always mess up my name. That's okay.
I always say Amadi, but it's Amada. All right. How you doing this morning, Allister? Let's go by the first name basis, man. Good morning. Good morning, Allister. How you doing?
I am doing good, Good. A little challenging, but I'm good.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I have been going around social media for the last couple of months and been seeing a lot of features done about you and so forth. And some of the features grabbed my attention. Never said anything about it publicly, but read about it. Mm-hmm. Just for the benefit of the listeners, viewers out there. Show us something about yourself this morning. Let's show something about yourself. How this thing started for you in terms of where you at, where you came from, and where you're going right now.
So where I came from, okay, I'll put it in a nutshell. All my life, I saw myself as a performer, as an actor. It started in primary school and in church. I tell people I started singing before acting.
All right.
Right? And something funny, when I got the first opportunity to act, I always tell people this, when I got the first opportunity to act, something in me clicked. It's like as a child, intuitively, instinctively, it's like, Allister, this is you. Allister, this is you. And from that age, from within,
What age did you say it started again?
probably between 6, 7.
6, 7. And you just literally jumped into it.
At that age in school, I always performed. I always act. Right? Church, school. And when I looked at television, watching movies and stuff, I always saw myself behind the screen.
All right.
I always visualized myself there. However, for the last 6 years, I have fully dedicated my life to the performing/creative arts. And that journey of complete dedication started 2016 in Grenada Acting and Film School. They have rebranded now.
Yeah.
But Grenada Acting and Film School under the leadership of our own Roger Frenchy Williams.
All right.
The valedictorian of Edna Manley College. Our own.
I remember Frenchie. And
Yeah.
I heard a lot about the of course, the Grenada Acting and Film School. I heard about that, and then, these things, sometimes we don't hear much about it as it moves forward, except folks who maybe have the interest in it per se.
That's right.
Like yourself, you've been in interest, so you put yourself out to get to link up with Frenchie. We were living first name basis, and he has taught you a lot, I would assume.
Yes. Within my 2 year, like I said, they have rebranded.
Yeah.
Right? Now, for the 2 years within acting school, I learned a lot. I soaked in a lot. But within that 2 years, I wanted more. Performing, started writing poetry a lot. And then then lyrically inclined in acting school, Burford. That's my stage name. That's the name I go when I perform. But
right.
Lyrically inclined. And 2018, in wanting more, because I realized, okay, the potential is there. Not only the talent is there, but the potential. Because you see talent, but potential. And in talent, once it's your God-given talent, that is potential. The Bible says, your gift make room for you and set you before kings, right? So 2018, I started my tenure at T.A. Marish Community College on faith, literature and psychology, because after that the goal is international.
Yes.
That was my mindset entering TAMCC. The goal, some people call it faith, some people call it the law of attraction, but that was it for me.
All right.
Right? Now, in my first semester, midway in my first semester at T.A. Marish Community College, something happened.
Tell me.
At a college fair at Armstrong Building, Student Affairs, there were schools present at that college fair. 4 schools, colleges, universities, 4, 5. And among them were Columbia College, Chicago.
All right.
I looked, and all I said, theater. I said my heart, theater arts, acting. And somebody directed me to the right particular part of the building where they were. And I took in the brochure, I took in the information, and my heart was, this is it. This is it. This is it. So secretly, at the fair, I connected, emails, so on, and secretly I started planning and plotting. Walk in secret. Now, it's now people know certain things, right? And in secret, walking in with plan and so on, things begin to work out. I began planning and I started performing. I went on a drive. I went after my heart. So in walking, I had a goal in mind. Even in terms, I had to do an extra year because I didn't reach the full credits because I did general studies.
Okay.
So they had some problems. And in completing the extra year, I had full credits.
Okay.
On top of it, I've been performing, doing pieces, started Team Lyrical, my own drama club at the time. I started even the short film, but because of technicalities with the short film and not having funds, and other technicalities, the short film has been put on hold. Because in order to do something major, you must have proper funding.
Understand. The capital must be there in order to get
exactly.
of the right.
And I tell people, I said, regarding the short film, because yes, I want people to know, because of it's not a simple short film. Yes, I have team that I can work with and we can get certain productions done. But because of the complexity of the idea,
you want to share some of the ideas with us this morning before, if it's in fitting in
regarding
sharing, or you want to hold on to
regarding that short film? I can't.
I understand,
because it's the magnitude and the complexity. Like I have other ideas I could share, like that I'm seeking to do, but that idea,
you want to hold on to it.
It's innovative and it's revolutionary. Persons that know it and on board, they know what I'm talking about. And I'm saying all this to say why I'm seeking to go Columbia College, why I'm seeking to do my bachelor's in acting, and why at this juncture in my life, in my journey, in my career, I need funds from people within my community, Grenada. Remember the saying? I mean, I want to be running, but you know when I get nice, I just run. But what I'm saying is, GT, right? You know the GT. Sorry. You know the saying. It takes a community. Finish it for me. To raise
a child.
Now let me say this. It takes a community, not only a child, but an individual.
I agree.
To bring forth a goal, to bring forth dreams. You can't do it alone.
Now, you have been admitted to, of course, Columbia College, in Chicago. Where is it from there now? How is it going for you with that?
Now,
what is actually needed for you to continue moving forward? If you're asking my question, where it's going at?
Okay. Where I am right now, currently I receive part. A lot of people say, no, you're going. I have received from Columbia College, listen to me good, part of a scholarship.
Part of a scholarship.
Basically it covers approximately quarter, which is 10,000. Currently I need right now 10,000. Sorry.
You have received 10,000.
Yeah, I received 10,000. Okay, currently I need $26 US. In total, that is regarding tuition of 21,000 and 16,000 housing. So you combine
the other accommodations and whatever else.
So on and so forth. Okay. Now that is not including regarding traveling expenses and so on.
Okay.
So when you do the math and you convert it into EC, practically I need, let's say, $100,000. $100,000 EC.
How you went back on accumulating those funds? How are you thinking about accumulating those funds in order to get that dream of yours materialized?
Currently, I have created a checking account. And I also linked my checking account, Co-op Bank. It's no co-op bank has a Visa card, Visa debit credit. So anybody with, even persons in the diaspora, can contact me and my checking account. Also PayPal. So persons can reach out to me and donate. I currently have donation sheets, and I'm open. I'm open to share. I'm open.
So besides the option that you have laid out so far in terms of asking for donations from the public, whether it's locally, internationally, has you ever seek donation from government or any other institution that may be willing to assist you?
Yes, I did. I started the process with the government about a month ago, month and a half ago, right?
What was the feedback like?
The feedback, to be honest, I haven't received. Government is willing to give, but not much.
Okay.
And they're willing to give that once I'm sure on how much. Okay, so once I'm sure I'm covering the rest. So I started the process with the government. But really and truly, I'm disappointed. Because I think in seeing as a government and knowing what life is about change, right? So we can't only be looking at tourism and other aspects, and we negating agriculture, we negating the arts and culture. And culture, I was saying on an interview 2 nights ago, culture is not only carnival.
It's true.
Culture basically deals with a lifestyle, the way we live, the way we talk, the way we dress. So when you're dealing with the arts convey culture. So the arts complement culture, because when you look at television, you see people are portraying their lifestyle, the way they live, along with issues and ills and so on. Now, I would like for our country, our system, our government to fully get on board to complement and build the arts, invest in that. It's not just talk about carnival, etc. No, but we need to set up and implement programs.
All right, I understand, because there have been lots of scholarship that government offers to different countries and different colleges around the world. So are you saying art is not one of those scholarships that are really offered?
From what I'm seeing and getting right now, appreciation for the arts is not here in Grenada. Some of my struggles right now, my personal struggles in the art form, I'm seeing it now on a systematic level. Right? The college that came to Grenada, they came to Grenada 2018 and few other colleges. Now that I'm admitted, why didn't the Ministry of Education and Culture link with TAMCC, find out what's going on and invest? So it's not just, I'm the first Grenadian. If other Grenadians saw the need to apply to Columbia College, they offer music, they offer education, communication, journalism, acting, theater, fashion, dance, you name it, they have it. Creative performing arts. But because there is not appreciation and a value for the arts within Grenada, performing creative arts, people don't see the need because, I don't make it nothing in that, nothing. So once implementations, once the government can invest properly and look into, you have Ricardo Keynes Douglas, you have Roger Williams, you have Neela Etienne, you have Uriah Francis, you have Mr. D. Riggs, and many other stalwarts in the art form. Why not invest in a national theater? Why not find ways to make a paradigm shift away from stage into film? Because the art form is a gold mine.
I agree. I mean, so you're thinking they may see it as not something that's being that important for them per se. Not important, the arts per se. Your level of studies, that's what you want to get. Are you just basically seeing that's not important?
Well, I see it as important. I value the arts.
I understand,
but from
your
a
point.
Sociological standpoint, do we see it important as Grenadians? Do we see it, and would we? Because you see, I'm baffled because we say we live in a democratic system with people, etc., and I'm not getting that.
Point taken. Point certainly.
You see, I'm speaking as a youth, as a conscious, educated, humble youth. And I understand the art form. And I tell people, see, right now I have no sides. Because as an artist, and brother, an artist cannot take sides.
I agree. I'm sensing the passion that you feel in terms of not receiving the assistance from your one from that level. You understand? From that level, especially from a government, you say, hey, this individual, this could bring wonders for Grenada.
Of course.
You know, this could bring wonders. And this could create other interests and brings, of course, and it could link other avenues, per se.
Of course.
You understand?
There need to be a fusion. We're not seeing a fusion.
You know? It's just that, I understand, it's just that it's the way that things are done within this country. They focus on what they think is more current to people, or what people gravitate to the most. Obviously, they follow the crowd. Some folks would say that in that particular way. You understand? So they've seen, but the arts is not something that
I see it differently. I
understand.
Differently.
I understand your point of view. 100%. I understand where you're coming from. You understand. But I hope that whoever is listening to this interview right now feels a passion, or if someone in authority is listening to this interview right now and feel a passion and feels how you speak, I certainly, with how you speak, I'm feeling it way within also. I can feel a passion that is something that you want to get done, and you're wishing that the assistance could come forth tomorrow. Or as you walk out of the studio right now, someone will call you and say, hey, let me fix that. You understand? Yeah. As you walk with somebody will call and say, I've seen this, so let me just fix it. Whatever issue that was blocking you from moving forward, let's just fix that. And I certainly hope that could be done in the soonest. So, time is upon us. I would like you to make a further appeal out there for the assistance, for all the other ways that you have. You say you have the account at the core bank that you have set up. Tell us something more that folks could get in contact with you. You probably have digits out there. You would like them to call you. Someone may want to call you and just say, "I'm willing to give you some money to help you go through with this."
My contact number one is 1473-414-7032. My contact, I'm going to repeat that again slowly. You can take your time and write it down. 414-7032. Right? And you can reach me via, that's my WhatsApp. You can call me, and you can reach me on any of my social media pages on Instagram. You can also email me, Allister, that Allister with 2 L's, Amada, AMA19 @gmail.com. In closing, I just want to say this. I have a plan, I have goals, and I'm willing to share my ideas with persons, right? Also want to make a plea to all the artists out there, soca, whatever field or area you in, I just want to encourage you guys to keep pushing, because the pain and struggle, and you see, I'm saying this because it's true. There need to be more done within the art form. We are in a democratic state, and ministers should be working more for the people and what the people want. And what I'm saying is, because we have to deal with reality, and we're working and unworking, and we in the art form, we need more. Look at other countries. Look at America. Look at other countries. They're making pong and krong off of the art form. They're making pong and krong. And a lot of actors like Will Smith, or a lot of artists out there, they're big because the system has set up programs. Exactly. But we're not having that in Grenada.
Right. Well, it's probably going to start with you. You understand? And if you continue to of course, go on out there and plead your cause to the authority out there, someone is going to listen and someone's going to hear. And assuming at the end of the show, probably someone who's listening and feel your plight in terms of what you want to do and how you're willing to make representation from Grenada in what you want to do in the art form, and it could be a plus for you, man. Allister, I want to thank you a whole lot for being here this morning. I certainly do. I certainly do understand, of course, your plight, and I certainly hope that the assistance will be awarded to you from folks who are listening and viewing us via GBN TV, who are listening via K105. And you give your number out and all the other digits that you give on all the other platforms that you're on, that they could make contact with you and help you to go forward and, of course, make your dream be realistic as possible.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to being on this program. Normally I listen to it almost every day.
All right.
And, I just want to thank GBN and the team for having me here. And I'll keep you guys posted.
Yes, and we will keep posted with you also to see how things goes. All right.
Thank you.
Allister, thanks once again. I want to thank you folks who are listening and viewing us via GBN TV. Of course, it's the Mid-Morning Buzz, GT with you. And of course, Allister Amada. I got the name right? Allister Amada.
Amada.
But I still say no, my bad.
That's okay.
Anyway, that's how we wrap up this little chit-chat this morning. Thanks once again. And folks, you can join us again. You never know. We may have another instance where Allister pops back in and tell us that, of course, everything has worked out for him. And his dream, he's going to go out to Columbia College and, make his dream realistic as much as possible and come back and make Grenada and even the Caribbean proud in terms of what he does. You understand?
Amen.
Blessings, my brother.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, that's what we wrap it up this morning. Thanks once again, those of you viewing via GBN TV or social media platforms. Thanks a whole lot. Those of you listening via K105. It's the Mid-Morning Buzz. GT here with you folks. That's where we say goodbye.